and welcome back. I hope that you all had a fantastic 4th of July holiday. We enjoyed the day at the pool at Ranchera, and then we went and saw the fireworks at the Sparks Nugget, which was a really late night for the kids, but it was definitely worthwhile, and we all had a great day. That being said, we did have that long holiday. It did take the association a bit of time to publish the data, and then it took me a day to catch up with work. So here it is, July 6th, and so it's a little later than normal, but I do have the June numbers to recap on the data from the Reno-Sparks housing market. So thank you for being patient, and I'm gonna give it to you guys. It is heating up like crazy. The data is gonna show you that, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. And of course, if you are thinking about buying or selling, make sure you stay till the end, because I'm gonna talk about what these numbers actually mean for both buyers and sellers, which is obviously the most valuable part of all of these updates that I always insist on doing. So if you saw my May market recap, I did say wait until the end of June, because I'm sure that we're gonna see that it has really heated up and that the numbers are going to be indicative of that. And guess what? I was right. If you ask my husband, I'm always right. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, they really have picked up. Some of these numbers are huge jumps, so let's dive into some of that. And I'm not gonna make you wait any longer, so here we go. Let's just start right at the top. The median sales price climbed more than 10% from the closeout of May, and I believe it because here on the ground, I am seeing crazy bidding wars again, you guys. Like, it is back. I wrote an offer 2 days ago, and we were $11,000 over asking, and we still didn't get it accepted. I think we were beat out by a cash offer, which is really hard to beat, but still $11,000 didn't do the trick. So that's telling me, and what I'm seeing in real time, and the data is telling us that it is getting hot here. So if you're thinking about moving or making a move, you definitely want to come in strong, but we're going to get to all that. So just make sure you stay till the end so you can hear some of my tips and pointers and insight for both buyers and sellers. With that more than 10% increase, the median sales price is landing at more than $627,000. Now, if you remember last month, it was still in the fives. So we have crossed back over into that threshold of above 600,000. This is not meant to be discouraging, because I am working with a small handful of first-time buyers, and they are in the $300,000 to $400,000 range. The lower end of that is getting tricky, you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's really hard to find a single family that's not a total fixer-upper in the low 300s at this phase of our market. But you know, you don't have to plan to spend $600,000. That's just not realistic for many people. Number of closed sales jumped by 17.5%. We're seeing lots of market activity. Everyone that I know in the industry is once again so busy. We all went from 0 to 100 like seemingly overnight, and everyone is swamped. Literally, who can I hire? If you know someone who's a lot like me who wants a job, send them my way. I'm kind of kidding, only kind of. Median days to contract did increase, but not by much. We're at 15 days, which really isn't that significant. That means from the time that a home is listed on the MLS to the time it gets an offer accepted, it's only 15 days. So just over 2 weeks. That's really still very fast. Percent of list price received, 99.1%. Again, if people are pricing their homes appropriately, they are getting what they're asking for. So, and those prices just keep going up. I know that a while ago, the media was jamming it down your throat that we were in for a housing market crash. Still waiting for that crash, because it's not happening. And I don't foresee it happening anytime soon unless there's some kind of disaster, because even with the rates higher than they've been and continuing to creep up, we are predicting another rate hike in the middle of this month. I mean, the prices continue to rise, the market's still moving. So I think people are at a point where they either don't care or don't have the luxury of caring, because people always still need to move. Median sold price per square foot was up by only 0.5%, so I'm not really gonna go in depth on that one. Number of new listings down, but also only very slightly, just over 3%. So it is competitive. There's no way to sugarcoat it. The fact of the matter is that we still have way less homes than people who need them. And even with prices high, even with interest rates high, people are still without what they need as far as inventory and selection. There really aren't that many homes in every price bracket. Same with active inventory, that's down, but only less than 1%, so I'm not gonna get into that. All right, here's another big number for you guys. Months supply of inventory is at 1.6 months, and that is down a whopping 15% from the closeout of May. So that is a significant drop. That means that the market really is hot. All of these numbers are kind of telling you like, hey, it's heating up. And I just honestly can't even wait to see what the closeout of July is gonna look like, because it just seems like it's picking up at an astronomical pace. You've been really patient, you've waited till this moment, so now I'm gonna tell you what this means for both buyers and sellers. So this is what you've been waiting for. Make sure you're paying attention. If you are a buyer or thinking about becoming a buyer in this market, you really need to have the right mindset and I think be in the right headspace. I had a few buyers recently who were kind of discouraged after not getting their first or second offer accepted, and I hate to say it for them, but it is kind of a fact of the matter at this point in this market. You do have to kind of be a little bit more fluid and maybe not get so attached to, certain places, and be prepared to come in strong. If you have the money and you don't want to lose the house, don't mess around, you guys, because like I said, the offer I wrote 2 days ago for $11,000 over asking did not get accepted. We were turned down, and another presumably higher or cash offer was taken over ours. I've had a few situations like that in the past 2 to 3 weeks, so you just really want to come in with your best foot forward, especially if it's a home that you really feel like you can't live without. You want to come in with your highest and best right away. Another thing you should be doing as a buyer is making sure that your agent is calling the listing agent and asking, what are the most important things to the seller right now? Is it timeline? Is it money? Is it that certain contingencies are waived? Because all of these things greatly impact how I would, if I were your agent, construct and craft the perfect offer for you that would make you the top contender for each home. Unfortunately, sometimes there are just things that are out of our control, like budget, or if you have a certain loan that you're shopping with, there are certain contingencies that are, required. But we do our best, and it's really good to make an informed and educated decision when you are curating your offer and making it as appealing as you possibly can to the other party. If you are a seller in this market, I have to say you are pretty well positioned right now, because there is limited inventory, so you don't have a whole lot of competition. The market is super hot, price tags are climbing, I'm seeing bidding wars, I'm seeing so much foot traffic. In some of these more popular listings, you guys, it's been really hard to even get a showing because they're booked out. And the percent of list price received is still really high, it's above 99%. So it's almost like ask and you shall receive, but I don't want to put it that way, because if something's overpriced, the market will tell you, and the worst thing you can do is overprice your listing, because then it sits on the market, it becomes stigmatized, people start to wonder what's wrong with it, and it's overall just better if you can make the most educated decision possible and try to price your listing at fair market value. Now that's going to require having your agent looking at the appropriate comps. They're going to want to be looking at not only active and very recently sold, but also pending listings, right? So you want to see what's in contract right now that's similar, the most similar to your property. That way you can know in as close to real time as possible what the market is saying homes just like yours are worth. All right, you guys, as always, if you have any questions about the market or about anything I've just said, or about the data or the home buying and selling process in general, I would love to be a free resource for you. You can book a call with me. It's no obligation, totally free. There's a link to do that in the description box below. I would love to hop on a call with you whenever it's convenient and help you devise your next and best steps, put together the ultimate strategy for you to win in this market. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. I put out new videos every single week about the Northern Nevada housing market, all things related to the Reno-Sparks lifestyle, and of course, buyer and seller FAQs. So thank you guys for watching. And I have one more thing, and this is kind of funny if you made it this far, thank you, but I've been nominated in the personalities category for the Best of Northern Nevada for Best Real Estate Agent, and I would absolutely love to earn your vote on that, because it will help me gain more visibility and allow me to serve more buyers and sellers just like yourselves. So I'm gonna leave that link in the description box below as well. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time.